Crackling Scales. I'm an investigator with CHP, Highway Patrol. Do you know where you are right now? Do you know where you are right now? Where at?
I don't know.
It's 3:49 in the morning on Saturday, May 16th. You know what day it is? What hurts?
Oh.
Don't move around.
Alright.
What hurts? Mr. King? Do you know where you were coming from before you had your crash? Mr. King? Where were you earlier in the night? Do you know where you were at?
Jason, tell me your whole name.
Yes.
What's your last name? Where are you right now? Wake up. Where are you? You know what's the month? No, what month is it? What year is it? Good. You know what happened tonight? You're in the hospital. Do you know why you're in the hospital? You got in a car accident. You remember that?
Why?
You don't remember what happened tonight? I don't know. So I was asking you. You're in the hospital.
Mr. King, I'm investigator Clay Scales with the Highway Patrol. That's why I'm filming you. I'm with the Highway Patrol. Okay, do you know where you were earlier tonight?
No.
Was there anybody else that was in your truck that we need to be looking for out there? Are you sure? Okay. You don't know where you started driving tonight? Do you know where you were going? You were headed home? Okay. Well, if you know where you were going home, is it possible that maybe you could remember where you started driving? If you don't even remember where you started driving, it's going to make you look like you're really drunk. Do you remember where you started driving?
A bar in town.
Okay. That's a good start. Do you remember which bar you were at? Okay, what part of town was it in? Near the beach? Okay, OB or PB? Ocean Beach? Okay. Alright, sir. Just real quick, this is me, I'm a police officer. Alright, you understand that? Okay. And do you understand that that Officer Typo arrested you for DUI? Okay. I'm going to make sure that you know what your rights are. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk with an attorney and to have an attorney present before and during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed free of charge to represent you before and during questioning if you desire. You understand the rights I explained to you? Okay, I want to talk to you about this and let you know a little bit more about what's going on here. But before I do that, do you want to talk to me?
Sir.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where you were coming from. It's really important.
Who Beach.
Mission Beach?
Sir.
Okay. Were you with anybody, or did you go by yourself?
By myself, sir.
Did you go there by yourself?
No, sir.
Okay, who'd you go with?
With some restaurant, sir.
Okay, out of the friends that you went with, who's your best friend out of that group?
Alan Slang.
Alan Slang?
Sir.
Do you know his phone number?
No, sir.
Is it in your phone? What kind of a phone do you have? Is it password protected?
No, sir.
You don't know if you have to put a code in to get into it? If we have my officers back at the scene look for that phone to get Alan's number so you can call him, is there a code they need to put into it? No code? You don't Is it a slider? Like a slide code? You don't remember? Okay. All right. Where does Alan live at? We might need to get a hold of him. 32nd Street?
Well, Miramar.
He lives on Miramar?
Yes.
And where do you live at?
Also, no one says, sir.
You live on base?
Sir.
Is that Miramar?
Sir.
Do you remember anything about the name of the places you were at before you got in your truck? You don't? Are you trying to tell me that you're so intoxicated you don't even know where you were coming from? Or do you know? You remember what it looked like? What it was maybe close to? Sir, I'm going to need you to pay attention. This is important. Oh, okay. Can you tell me how you got there? What road you took? What was that?
I remember where, like, off the top of my head, like, roads on 13th Street there.
Okay. Do you know the phone number for anybody that you were with tonight that I could call that maybe could figure that out?
Let me just sign one more.
Is your girlfriend there or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay. So Alan, that's all you know. Is he Alan Slang? You don't know his phone number? Okay. So did you take a freeway to get to this part? Okay. Do you remember which freeway you took to get to the bar? Well, there's Interstate 8 that goes to the beach, and there's 5 that also goes to the beach. How about this? Did you pay in a parking? Did you park in a parking lot where you had to pay somebody to put your truck? No? Okay, did you park on the street? Okay. Did you get to park near where the bar was at or far away?
It wasn't too far away.
Okay.
And I don't know what's going to be.
Along the street.
You parked on the street?
Sir.
Did you have to put money in the meter? Do you know what time you got to the bar? Was it at midnight? Or earlier?
It's probably midnight. I don't know.
Do you remember what you were drinking?
I think I had a couple. Well, like platinums.
Are those the ones in the metal can?
No, sir.
Were they in a pint glass?
Wow.
A glass bottle?
Sir.
Okay. And when you say a couple, do you know how many? All right, sir. Do you feel the effects of the alcohol?
Yes, sir.
All right. In what way? Okay. Is the room spinning? Okay, so you're not so bad that the room is spinning when you close your eyes? Okay. Did you have any mixed drinks? And do you know if you were in Ocean Beach, Mission Beach, or Pacific Beach? In between Mission and Pacific.
Sir.
Is it on that main, was the bar on that main strip where all the bars are at? On Mission Boulevard there? Was it close to the roller coaster? You don't remember seeing the roller coaster? Okay. Did you have any mixed drinks? No? Any shots? You using any drugs tonight? All right. You taking medicine?
Yes, sir.
You're not taking anything for pain before the crash? Okay, so did you have anything wrong with you before you had this crash? No? Okay. Do you have diabetes? But you don't have it? Okay. How about epilepsy? Okay. Do you have seizures? Do you have a tendency to pass out while you're driving? Walking? Okay. You ever been in an accident before?
Yes, sir.
When was that?
Long time ago.
How long ago?
I really remember it, but my mom tells me I've been in an accident.
Have you ever been in an accident where you were driving the car?
No, sir.
Okay. Not even like a little bump?
No, sir.
Do you know what kind of a truck that you were driving when you had your crash tonight?
Eight.
This morning? Early morning?
350.
And how long have you had that truck?
Not too long. A couple days.
A couple days?
Sir.
Where'd you buy that thing?
But from someone I know on Craigslist.
Is there anything wrong with the truck?
No, sir. Nothing on it.
How about the brakes on it? Are they good?
Sure. Brakes are good.
Okay. Does it steer okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Does the gas work on it all right?
Yes, sir.
Were you wearing your seatbelt?
Yes, sir.
Did the owner of the truck, when you bought it from them, say anything about the truck you need to be careful of?
Yes, sir.
Like, hey, watch out, it has trouble with this, or it has trouble with that, or it starts up okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you know if you had a full tank of gas in it when you crashed?
A little bit under full. But always make sure it's full.
How much money does it cost to fill that thing up?
The lift pumps going out on it, so I can't go under. So, what it was about $30.
Okay. Did you put gas in it before you went out?
Sure.
So where was that at?
Ace.
You know what time you left to go out? Can you give me a rough idea? Like, was it noon yesterday? Okay.
I guess like
before? Yeah, after dinner. Okay, so you put gas in it. You went out after dinner. Who did you meet when you went out?
Check that wreck with.
The what?
Check that accident.
What about that truck? Maybe you misunderstood what I said. Who did you meet when you went out to the bar? You said that you met up with one of your friends down there, with a group of friends.
Oh, that was when we were hanging out down there.
Okay.
But we were parked. We weren't driving out.
Right. But when you went out and you met up with your friends, when you were hanging out, who were you hanging out with?
Slang?
Who is Slang? All right. Does he have a real name?
Alan?
Alan Slang?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You gave me that name before. Who else were you with?
Dylan Wolfrey?
Dylan Wolfrey?
Sir.
Okay. And who else was there?
Austin Perry?
Austin Perry?
Sir.
Okay. Who else, sir?
Connor Carrizales?
Connor Carrizales?
Sir.
Okay. Anybody else?
But no, sir.
Any girls?
Sir.
All right. Who was buying the drinks?
Big fan, sir.
Who bought the last round?
I think I might have.
Okay. How were you paying for your drinks?
Card?
Do you know which card?
Like I got, sir.
You got a couple cards in there.
Yeah. Maybe Fed, sir.
Your Navy Fed card. Okay. When you got into the bar, was there a bouncer at the door checking IDs?
Maybe, sir.
Was there any problems when you were in the bar?
No, sir.
No fights?
I think so, sir.
Nobody got thrown out?
Maybe my drunk ass did, sir.
Okay. Now, why did you get thrown out?
I don't know if I did, sir.
Oh, okay. So you're just theorizing. No, I just want to know. I don't want guesses from you. Okay. I want to be as accurate as you can. So I mean, I don't want you telling me you got thrown out of a bar when you didn't. So do you know if they made you leave?
Oh, really no, sir.
Do you remember if the bartender stopped giving you drinks?
I don't think so, sir.
Okay. Do you know how many beers you had? The whole night, start to finish.
The whole night.
Yep.
Probably had, I think, just start my stuff off with Ford AMFs
Okay. What is that?
and Audios, motherfucker. Not sure what's in it, sir.
Oh, those are like a shot or a mixture?
Kind of like a drink, yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So
Wrong.
4 AMFs. How tall? Were they like in a shot glass or were they in a real glass?
Yes, sir. It is real glass.
Okay. So you started off with 4 adios motherfuckers. And then after that, what'd you have? You want to stop talking? I'd like to get this information out of you now, real nice and quick, and get on out of here so I can quit bugging you. Alrighty. So 4 AMFs, and then what else, sir?
Probably had 2 more.
Okay. So 4 AMFs, and then 2 more.
We all just gonna start dancing on our own terms.
You were dancing?
Started drinking on our own terms. Some at our own pace. So probably had 3 more after that.
3 more AMFs with beers.
Yes, sir.
Alright. You said something about having some Bud Light Platinums or something like that?
Sir.
And then how many of those?
Probably 2.
Okay. You feel pretty drunk right now?
Sure, sir.
Alright. Hey, when you got in your truck to drive, do you think that you should have been driving?
Not, sir.
Okay, why not?
Intoxicated, sir.
Okay, did anybody tell you you shouldn't drive?
A few people, sir.
Okay, who told you that?
My friends,
The ones that you were with?
sir.
Why don't you give me some names, sir? Who told you not to drive?
I don't know the names, but they told me not to drive, sir.
Okay, then why didn't you listen to them?
Ignorant, that's all, sir.
Did you have a cell phone on you that you could have used to call a taxi?
Yes, sir.
That's a yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you have money in the bank that you could have paid for a taxi with?
Yes, sir.
You ever used Uber before?
No, sir.
All right. Anybody offer to call you a cab?
I don't think so, sir.
Okay. So from where you were drinking, do you know what way you were supposed to take to get home?
Let's say left. You get on the highway and take another left.
Okay. Do you remember the crash happening?
Yes, sir.
Do you think you got knocked out?
Probably, sir.
Okay. Let's talk about this bar. Why is it? I know that you mentioned that they told you shouldn't be driving because of you being drunk, but what were you doing that made them think that you were so drunk? Or that you were drunk?
No, sir.
Were you stumbling?
Probably, sir.
Well, you would know. Do you remember falling down?
Nah.
You remember walking into anybody?
No, sir.
Bumping into anyone?
I probably will, sir.
Inside the bar or outside?
Probably both.
Okay. You ever been in trouble before?
With what, sir?
The law?
No, sir.
No alcohol problems?
No, sir.
Or does they ever ask you to go to alcohol counseling on base, anything like that?
No, sir.
Any domestic violence issues or anything like that?
No, sir.
How about drinking and driving in the past for a day?
No, sir.
Nothing?
No, sir.
Okay. It's very important that you try to remember for me what bar you were drinking at. It's very important. Do you remember what the bar looked like?
No, sir.
You have no idea?
No, sir.
Can you do me a favor and count backwards from 10?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sir.
Okay. Do you have your parents' contact information?
I do, sir.
Who are your parents?
Lisa Thompson is my mom, and David Thompson is my dad.
You have phone numbers for them?
Go up there. Cell phones or on my phone.
Okay. How are we going to get into your phone so that we can call your parents? Does it have like one of those passwords where you drag your finger along in a shape?
Yeah, I'll give you the code, sir.
What's the code?
It's just,
Do you need it in the computer?
yeah.
Okay, we'll put it in.
Hold it up and I'll show you.
Okay.
My phone is, when you drag it, you start from 3,
Okay.
go
Over to 1,
1, down to 4, and over to 6.
3, across to 1, down to 4, and over to 6.
Yes, sir.
All right, if we find your phone, we'll try and get a hold of somebody. Again, I can't tell you enough how important it is to know what bar you're at. Was it a big bar, like a nightclub?
It's kind of big.
All right. Was it a bar in PB, or when your friends are going out, that they say, hey, let's go out to PB or
Big house.
Craig House?
Big house. Rich house.
Now, do you know if it would have been at Mission Beach or PB?
I think it was close to Mission. Pretty close to close. C-A-R-R, A-R-G. Hurts.
What hurt you? It's your stomach. Okay. Oh, that collar around your neck? All right. We got down to Mission Beach. Are you ready? There's the sandbar. Is that it? What?
No, sir.
Okay. Cannonball.
No, sir.
Beachcomber.
No, sir.
The pennant.
No, sir.
Crushed.
No, sir.
The wave house.
No, sir.
What did this bar look like on the outside? Did it look like a rustic bar, like in Cahoots?
I don't think I've ever been there because you.
Okay, did it look like a country western bar?
Yes, sir.
Okay. CJ's? No, that's way from there.
And just keep still, okay?
Sorry.
Typhoon Saloon?
I don't think so.
Crushed?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Okay, what was the name of this thing? There's Cass Street Bar?
Just remember. Like cactuses.
Cactuses. Okay.
I remember my friend got thrown into one. That was a story that was told.
By who?
Perry.
Were you at the Cabo Cantina? Cabo?
Maybe not. Some of the parts, like, you're still chilling. Was at the
Anything at all? If there's cactuses out in front. It's a little rustic looking. It's a fairly big bar. Did I understand you correct when you said that?
it's pretty big from what I'm used to, sir.
All right. What did it look like on the outside? Do you know what color? Bluish. All right. With cactuses out front? Like in planter boxes or like buried in the ground? Cactuses in the ground out front of this place. All right.
Alright, sir.
I don't think they want you to move around.
To be still, they're gonna test to make sure that your back, you have some broken bones in your spine, so I'm gonna put you back on that hardwood.
All right, so back to the bar. I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but I really need to try and figure out. You know, try and think of the name of this place if you can. You remember somebody sending you a text message that you read that said, hey, this is the name of the bar we're going to? Okay, I want you to think about what that text message said.
It's bar and grill is on there. I think of
In Cahoots?
Cahoots.
Now, I mentioned In Cahoots earlier, and you said you've never been there before, so I think I put that one in your head maybe. Is that where you were at? In Cahoots has cactuses. Was there a restaurant in the same parking lot? Okay. You parked on the street and not a parking lot, right? Okay, that doesn't sound like In Cahoots to me.
The lead part.
Okay. I can wait. You parked where?
Down the street, sir.
All right. But you said you parked on the street, down the street, is that correct? All right. Do you remember there being a parking meter where you parked at?
No, sir.
Okay. Let's think about the name of this bar that you were at. Do you think if I keep reading up names of bars down there that you'll finally remember one?
Maybe, sir.
Did you only go to one bar?
Yes, sir. I don't know, sir.
What?
I don't know so, sir.
Okay, you only remember going to one bar?
What do you think it's called?
Yeah, you don't know.
Is it in Claremont? Because you can't, I mean, if you report to the office.
Well, you're trying to go home. So that's... Okay, we got Cannonball, the Beachcomber, Crushed, Shore Club, Wave House, Winston's, Pacific Shores, Gallagher's,
Hang on, sir. Oh, records.
Catalina, Kaiserhoff, Tavern, Barefoot Bar, Open Bar, was there like a patio area out in front of this bar where you could drink? Okay. How was it closed off? Was it like a railing or a fence? A fence? A tall fence or a short fence? Okay. Starting to sound like an open bar. Is this the place? No? Okay.
Really?
Oh, you're not allowed to sit up. Your back's hurt. You stood up, you might really mess yourself up. Was the bar you were at 1 or 2 stories? 2 stories? Okay.
What's the one you're down? That down?
Tavern is like the big one that's got that. What part of the bar were you hanging out in when you guys went in there? Was it right by the door or somewhere else? The front door? Were you on the top floor or the bottom floor? You were on the second floor, above the ground? Okay. And describe the area that you guys were at. Were you sitting at a table? Okay. Were there chairs? Was there a dance floor? Okay, were you dancing on it? Did they have food there that you saw? Okay. Did it look like more like a bar restaurant or a nightclub? Is it like a place where you can go sit down and have a beer and a bite to eat, or is it like a dance club where you meet girls?
I like a place to sit down.
All right. Corps, do they do safety stand downs? Okay. Did they give you any training about why you shouldn't drink and drive? Did you say yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what did they say about that?
Your vision is impaired.
Okay. Did you remember your vision being impaired? Yeah.
Oh,
So when you were in high school, did they ever do any of those like every 15 minutes type of presentations where they where it's like a pretend drunk driving crash? Do you know anybody who's been hurt by a drunk driver? All right, looks like he's falling asleep. We're gonna let it go here. It's all good, sir.
You said the truck's on its side.
Okay.